Okay, so you did it. You hit launch. That new page, that new project, that big idea, it's out there. And you're feeling excited, maybe a little nervous, and then crickets. Just silence. And your first thought is, oh no, is it failing already? Well, let's really dive into this. Because what if I told you that silence, that quiet, is exactly what's supposed to happen?
48 hours. That's kind of the magic number we're talking about here. It's those first 2 days after you go live, and man, they can feel so lonely. This is that critical window where all our big expectations just slam right into reality. And what does that reality usually look like? Well, it looks a lot like this. Zero notifications, 0 messages, 0 requests. Just nothing. A big fat goose egg. You know that sound of silence? It can be absolutely deafening, can't it?
So of course your brain immediately jumps to the only conclusion that seems logical, right? This is a disaster. It's a total failure. All that work you put in for nothing. But listen, I need you to just hold that thought for a second, because I'm telling you, that conclusion, it's almost always wrong.
I mean, we've all been there, right? You're glued to your phone, constantly pulling down to refresh, just hoping for any sign of life. Then, maybe by day 3, you get just one little nibble, a single request. And instead of being pumped, you might even feel kind of discouraged, like, is that it? But here's the thing. That one request is actually a huge, flashing sign that the gears are starting to turn. Okay, let's just pause right here. For real, be honest with yourself. How many times have you refreshed your notifications in just the last hour? If it's more than like 2 or 3, don't worry, you're not alone. It's a completely normal reaction. But we're about to change what you focus on during this quiet time. Because here is the big secret. This silence, it isn't a curse. It's actually a gift. Seriously. We're going to completely reframe this quiet period. We're going to take it from something you fear and turn it into your single most valuable asset when you're just starting out. I really want you to let this sink in, maybe even write it down. Silence is a sign of preparation, not failure. Think of it this way. It's like the universe is giving you a little breathing room, a moment to get your house in order before all the guests start showing up. You know, it's just like a restaurant having a soft opening. They don't take out giant ads and invite the entire city on their first day, right? Of course not. Why? Because they need that time to train the staff, to smooth out the workflow in the kitchen, and to make sure the tables are actually set. Getting a huge flood of customers before you're ready, well, that's just a recipe for disaster. This quiet time, this is your soft opening. Or here's another way to look at it. It's much, much easier to fix a leaky roof before the storm hits than while it's pouring rain, right? This quiet time, this is your clear, sunny day. It's your one chance to patch up any little leaks in your project before that storm of attention, the one you're working so hard for, actually arrives. Okay, so hopefully you're starting to get it. The quiet is good. But what are you supposed to do with this time, besides, compulsively refreshing your screen? Well, welcome to your pre-flight checklist. So here are 3 super simple but really powerful things to focus on. Number 1, perfect your profile. I mean, really look at it. Does your bio clearly say what you do and who you do it for? Does it actually look professional? Number 2, check your links. And I mean, click every single one. Do they go where they're supposed to? Any typos? Think about it. A broken link is a total dead end for someone who's interested. And third, build your systems. What actually happens when you do get a request? Do you have a process ready to go, an email template, a way to track everything? Now is the perfect time to build all of that out. See, by focusing on a checklist like this, you completely shift your mindset. You stop just worrying about the silence and you start using the silence. You're not just passively waiting for growth to happen, you're actively building the foundation for it. You're building now for what comes later. And just remember this, success, especially in the early days, isn't measured by likes or notifications. It's measured by your readiness. The projects that really succeed in the long run aren't always the ones that blow up on day 1. They're the ones that are prepared to handle that explosion when it finally comes.
So from now on, instead of asking, why is it so quiet? I want you to start asking yourself a different question. When the quiet ends, because believe me, it will, is my foundation solid? Have you used this gift of time wisely? Because if the answer is yes, then you are absolutely ready for whatever comes next.